to the bug scope. And hopefully it's not lagging. Please let me know if you're here in the comments, if it's lagging for you. So if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm testing out an app that is new to me called Happs. And it's a very cool app. You can broadcast other platforms on it. So I'm on Happs right now, but broadcasting to Periscope. And please let me know. Hi guys, hi Albin and Magic Moon and Treetop and Craig. Let me know if it's lagging still. Hi John, good to see you. Ken, it's not lagging for you? It's better? Okay, yay, excellent. Welcome back. Oh great, it's all in sync, cool. It's a little tricky for me because I look lagged to myself when I see the picture that's reflected back to me. So I just will try not to look at that as I broadcast. In Periscope, it isn't like that. That's what I'm used to. Yes, I can still read your comments. AA Strumming, I can see that you are commenting from Periscope because it shows me the little Twitter icon on my end. Thank you, Pablo, who's on the Happs team. I guess it's really important for me when I'm broadcasting here to make sure I read the comments out loud so that people who are not tuning in from Happs and therefore cannot see the other comments necessarily know what's going on. So Pablo, who's on the Happs team, commented saying looks much better. So yay, thank you for your help with fixing the lag issue. Lady May says hello. And Benny says, I'm coming home for Christmas Eve. Yay, so glad to hear that. Benny, yes, I hope you're feeling better. I know you just went through a lot recently. I'm not on Twitch right now, broadcasting from Happs. Hello over in Tampa, Herbert. Herbert says hello from Tampa. AA Strumming says, I still don't know how to comment and use Happs. Looks messy. I'm going to try it over there, says A Strumming BRB. Okay, yeah, come on over. I tried it out the other day and I found it to be rather straightforward. The comments are a little clunkier on Happs, I found, but there's a lot that the team is working on and they've been so great here at Happs. So I'm very excited. There's some really cool features on Happs that I'm looking forward to incorporating into my broadcasts, and especially because the organisms that I work with are small. I'm really excited about this opportunity and the tools that Happs has where I can bring in other media like this. I can, this way, I guess, where I can bring pictures, maybe macro photos or little videos that I've taken of insects, and I can put them up here on the broadcast. And it just gives so many more options, and I'm really excited about it. Seems too busy. Yeah, so it's in beta for right now. The Happs team is really active in listening to the feedback from the wave of Periscope broadcasters who have moved over to Happs, and so I'm excited about it, and yeah, excited to be here trying it out. Frank says, I logged on into the YouTube stream, but my comment did not come through from there, I guess. I think that I might have disabled it for this second broadcast that I'm trying because I wanted to just keep it simple for now since I don't normally use YouTube anyway, but it's something I'm looking to expand into. Yeah, so dang it, can't tap any hearts here. I know, maybe that can be something that we tell the Happs team because that is fun to do. It's really fun to have the hearts that float up with Periscope. Yeah, it's a nice way to know that you guys are there and paying attention, even if you're not actively saying something at that very moment. So, oh wow, so I am broadcasting to YouTube right now. All right, I guess I forgot that. Cool. Cool. Awesome. I do see your comments, Frank. Oh, okay, they just popped up. So the comments from YouTube were very delayed. Interesting. All right. So while we are having fun, So thank you guys for coming in and commenting here and helping me test out this platform. It's my, I guess, second, but like first real broadcast, since the first one was pretty laggy and didn't last very long. Apparently Pablo said that there's a comment bug from YouTube, so I'm guessing that the team is working on that. They're clearly aware of it. Exibis says, at least you're going to get paid. That tops hearts, I think. Yeah, they have, like, there's so many great features on Happs that I'm finding, and I'm very excited about it. And yeah, looks like they have a lot of great ways to support the creators, and so that's really exciting too. Yes, hello for anyone who doesn't know me. My name is Issa Betancourt, and I host a live broadcast called The Bug Scope. I broadcast weekly. I've been broadcasting for, like 4 years on Periscope. It's been a long journey, lots of fun too. And since Periscope is closing down in March, I'm looking for a new home for the Bug Scope. And so Happs is looking pretty good so far. Thank you, David, for the Stay Safe Award, and Gregory for the High Five Award. High five. Okay, let me bring out a bug for when I talk at least. Oh no, Frank, man. I'm guessing you sent emojis, but I don't see them on Happs. So that's another piece of feedback that I will pass on to the Happs team, that we request the ability to have emojis in the chat. Okay, Two-Scope says, awesome, I'm glad you're still broadcasting. Yeah, it's good to be here. Craig says the frame rate is slowing down. Yikes. Okay, keep me posted there if it gets. You see the emojis? Maybe it's because it's my computer that I'm broadcasting from. Like maybe if I went on my phone, it's pretty weird that I can hold my phone up now because I always am using it to broadcast. Although I might still use the Hap app on my phone probably to broadcast because I like the mobility. So, okay. I see those emojis now. Okay, I do see emojis now. Love the bug show, says Jimbo. Awesome. What is all the distracting messages on the top left? So, you'll see the Happs logo up the top there. You'll see a financial goal up there, which is really cool that Happs has. And it also has the title of my broadcast as well as my name and an invitation to subscribe for more with the link to my profile on Happs, which I think is really great, to tell the truth. So that if this video was ever, someone got a screenshot or this video was ever to leave Happs, it would be marked with that information, which I think is helpful for attribution, for maintaining attribution. Hello over in Naples. Hope you're doing well. Can you see the other emojis? Yeah, I see the hearts and I see the Santa Claus hat and I saw the, oh wait. It might be my computer, the frame rate dropped, but it's better again. Okay, yeah, it might be. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, can I see that? Wait, where am I? I posted the frame rate 4 minutes ago. Okay. Hi, Miko, good to see you. Your phone doesn't have the new bug emote yet. I guess maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. My computer doesn't. Exibus says, do you think Twitter Live is an alternative worth trying, considering it's probably identical to Periscope? So the thing about doing that, Exibus, is that I can broadcast here on Happs and have it push over to Twitter. So with all of the capabilities that Happs has and all of the tools that it has for sharing other types of media, like, for example, I can share, whoops, I have to get used to which side things are going to pop up on. I can share this picture here. I can upload other media and share it. I can easily have another entomologist join me on here as a guest, which is really, really cool. Twitter, as far as I'm aware, doesn't have that. And so, yeah, so there's a lot of cool tools here that I'm really looking forward to taking advantage of. Hi, Chris. Chris says hello. And yeah. Yeah, I also hope that they get the map feature because I love the map feature. All right, so today while I'm testing this, I am going to be rehousing some of my little Madagascar hissing cockroaches, giving them a new fresh home with lots of, oops, get this out. I'm going to try to dump out a lot of, do you guys, anybody here remember what the word for insect poop is in the entomological terms? All right, 3, 2, 1. We call insect poop in entomology frass. That's the fancy word for insect poop. And so I'm clearing this out, shaking out all the insect poop, and then putting all the little roaches, here's one that's in the cracks here, into a new home. Yes, hissing, and they're nocturnal. So now, of course, I chose the middle of the night to broadcast with them to be considerate of their nocturnal schedule. And so, so here we are, and we'll probably hear them hiss a little more because this is their time, their preferred time of the 24-hour cycle to be active. So at nighttime. This one's a juvenile, so it's on the smaller size. And they're just cute, very cute little bugs. I have my macro lens here, which I can try to put on my computer. But let me put this one down. Why are they hissing? Do they make noise? Yes. So I will see if I can bring one out and have it hiss for us. Okay. I'm not orient myself. Oops, other way. Okay. All right. Did you hear that? Ready? All right. Do you guys hear that? Well, not too hissy, but a little bit hissy. Here's another one. Oops. To adjust to. Ooh, that one was loud. Yes. Hello, Los Angeles. Biggie Smalls, welcome. Hi, Kobe. Welcome to the broadcast. Yes. So they hiss for 3 reasons. They hiss for one reason is they hiss to defend their territory. Another reason is they hiss to flirt with potential mates. And then 3, they hiss to startle a potential predator, to make a predator go away. You heard it. Awesome. Excellent. Exhibit says, by the way, do bugs also have sensibility towards blue light to maintain a circadian rhythm? They do. Many insects do have sensitivities towards light, and that can trigger responses. Like it can affect, for example, when they might emerge from their chrysalis. So in some cases, it's very important to have a natural light cycle for insects that you are rearing, for ones that are supposed to overwinter, because if they don't get the right cues from the outside world, they might emerge 2 weeks later or like a couple months later, instead of spending the whole winter in their chrysalis. It's happened before. And it's really important for many insects to have that handle on the environmental cues so that they stay in sync with others of their species. If they're not in sync, they're not going to find a mate. So, hi, Thomas. Do they hiss and make up after a fight? I like that one. Can you attach a nanocam on their back? Yeah, some people, well, I know that some people have put this one jumped down, have put little backpacks onto their backs to control them. So that's a little bit different. Some people have put, yeah, I don't know how to exactly describe it, but people definitely have used roaches for many different tests. Up late tonight, yep. Okay, I'm gonna put these ones in the new container because they are getting antsy. All right, one thing I put in the container for them, what do they eat? I will answer the question, what do they eat? So I'm gonna be giving them some cat food. Put that into their container. And then I'm also gonna give them some banana. And I have to make sure the banana is organic. Wait, where's the knife that I brought over here? All right, I'm not sure where the knife is. I'll go get another knife. Okay. All right, so organic banana, very important. Otherwise, they will suffer. So what I like to do when I prepare the banana is cut it in half long ways to make a little trowel like this. That way, when I put it on their substrate, it won't get all covered in the coconut substrate. This is their substrate is like this. That way it'll rest on top and not get all covered by the coconut substrate. So I'll put that in there and hopefully they will enjoy. Actually, why don't we feed one right now and see if we can watch it eat. Do roaches eat cellulose? Like, are they able to digest that cellulose is what you're asking? I do feed them. Another thing I'm feeding them tonight is some organic greens. So I will put that in their cage too. And this is what the new cage I'm putting them in looks like. So it has, it has some hiding spaces, some egg carton hiding spaces, and so hopefully they will be happy inside of there. Okay. Do they meow when you give them cat food? If only. They hiss sometimes. Whenever they get disturbed, they often hiss. Well, they eat the whole banana. I have a lot of roaches in here, so probably, the answer is probably yes. So here are more of the roaches, to give you a clue. It's a little hard because, here. So all of those little dots on top are more of the roaches, and then there's a bunch of adults and older ones in here as well. So there's a lot. The thing about, has anyone here kept guppies, the fish type guppies as a pet? Is the egg carton organic? I hope so. So far, so good. And, okay, so I'll put them in here and transfer them over. Yeah, so if you've ever had guppies, little type of fish commonly kept in the pet trade, you'll know that guppies are a difficult fish to keep because they are really good at surviving and they have tons and tons of babies and then you don't know what to do with them all. That's like the biggest problem that people have with keeping guppy fish. That's the same thing that happens with these roaches too. They end up having a lot of babies and then it's just they're really good in captivity. Very easy to keep in captivity. So, but I haven't gotten that problem yet. So far, I have not hit that wall. Thank goodness. Yeah, all of these ones at the top are babies, and they give birth to live young too, which is pretty unique. Most of the time, insects will be giving birth to, they'll be laying eggs, but in this case, the eggs are in the body and they hatch inside of the female, and then they come out as little white, tiny, soft baby nymphs. Yeah. My cat came over and is wondering what's going on. Wondering what's going on, Mika? Maybe she wants to say hi. So you can see how much they grow. Here's a baby. on my left hand. Oh, that just fell down. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on my leg. And then here is one of the adults. This is a male, has these big horns on its thorax, which are a little hard to see because it's so dark. You can see that there. So these are Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Oh, gee, this one's really loud. Do you hear that? There's the hiss. Okay. Actually, I can tell you guys what they are by pushing to program. How do I do this? Oh, there we go. All right. One of them's running away. One moment. Trying to pick it up with the banana. All right, I used the banana to pick it up, and it looks like it's enjoying the banana. Let's take a closer look. See if this works. Oops. Uh-oh, it fell down and ran away. Oops. Got spooked. Can he bite you? So, Jeff, they can bite because they have chewing, biting mouth parts, but they're not really interested in biting. They're not interested in eating me. If they were really hungry, they probably would bite to see if I'm food, but because they're desperate for food. But these ones, I keep them well fed, and so I've never had them bite me. Yeah. Wow, this one's really pretty with the marking on the side of its body. Let's see if it wants some banana too. How many babies do they produce? Okay, off the top of my head, I didn't refresh my knowledge of them before this because I was mostly focused on testing Happs, but they'll have dozens of babies at once. Yeah, I'll say dozens. Cat hiss, roach hiss. Unfortunately, or really fortunately, my cat doesn't hiss too much. Come here. She's like sitting over here watching the broadcast. Come here, Mika. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. Yeah, she doesn't hiss. But here's another animal that hisses. Sorry. Camera shy. Okay. Working with child roaches is always a problem. They're always trying to run away, hard to keep them under control and wrangled. And yeah, so I'm somewhat new to having Madagascar hissing cockroaches, and so I wasn't prepared exactly when they had babies. They had babies this summer, and they escaped from the container, which was like unfortunate because it's a big, harsh world out there for these. They're not going to survive they're not going to survive out of captivity because they can't handle the cold at all, and they'll also desiccate and get too dry. So there's no worry. They're not going to be a species that becomes invasive in my house or a pest because they are really adapted to be living in leaf litter, eating fallen fruit and organic material. They're detrivores. But I did, there were a lot that escaped, and I did find little roaches here and there across the months, but a couple dead ones too, which was sad. Yes, Madagascar hissing cockroaches, Howard. Bipin, hello. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Good to see you. Yeah, good to have you here. Is the cat tempted to eat the roaches? I don't know. I think that she might play with them if they were out on the ground and free and I wasn't present, but I'm not sure. She's an older cat too, so she tends to be less interested in those sorts of activities. Here, let's look up close at this one, and we'll see if one of them over here is eating the banana. Let's see if this one will eat the banana for us. Come here. Oops. Do you want to eat some banana on camera? Definitely tasting it with its pedipalps. You can see it actively engaging its antenna too. Oops. Not used to holding this up to my computer camera. It's still pretty dark, so this looks dark for me. All right, I have to practice this. Oh, thank you, Julia, for the super heart. How long will they live? They'll live for several years, 2 to 3 years, maybe even 4 years. So they make great classroom pets. So if you are a teacher or you know a teacher, then if they're in the U.S. and they want some, maybe I can send some over. Let me know. Oh, Herbert's giving some feedback about the tests. Audio is looping before progressing. I am watching on Happs app on iPhone 7, running iOS 14.2. Thank you for that feedback. I don't know exactly what that means by looping. So is it repeating? Oh, and Howard says, my son used to love them. I grew up in New York City, so no more roaches, LOL. Yeah, you'll find lots of roaches in the city. Here, let's see if this one will eat on camera for us. It's eating in the enclosure, so let's see if it'll continue eating on camera. Eat for us. So nice size, this one. So this one looks like a male. It has huge horns. One characteristic of roaches is that they have a hooded head, which is why, like, you'll see the head kind of pointed down and slanted down. That's characteristic of them. I feel like whenever I do a dark insect, I need to wear like black. That way they stand out more. Thank you for the super heart, Herbert. Thanks so much. Simon says the signal is fine on Periscope, no looping. Cool. Thank you for that feedback. Ken says you're very book smart. I like that about you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I try to spread the knowledge and be a advocate for bugs because they, like the Lorax, they cannot, like trees, cannot speak. So I try to speak for the bugs. They do so many great things for us on this planet. And specifically roaches, there's many, many species out there, only a small fraction, there's thousands of species out there, only a small fraction of roaches are pests, but many of them are out there decomposing, doing these really important, what we could call ecosystem services that help the world go round. So it's not eating, camera shy maybe. No looping on my end, says Frank, and he's on the Happs app. I wonder what that might be. Okay, let's try to get a closer look again. Hello, little Roachie. You can really see, oh, I love how you can see the base of the antenna. Oops. And the horns, these are the horns right there. That the male, oops, oh, scared it. These are the horns. You get a nice hiss response. Unfortunately, it's probably not flirting with a flirty hiss, but rather a get away from me hiss. Yeah. So, yeah, this one's pretty chill. The spikes on its legs are huge. I wish I could show you a little better, but you can kind of see right there. Big, big spikes, which help defend it, make it way less pleasant to eat. Those spikes are really sclerotized, which is the word that entomologists use to describe the hardening of the exoskeleton when an insect is darker. That's usually because the exoskeleton is much, much harder in that spot. So you can see in the darker areas of its body where the horns are, the edges of these segments, those are all a bit more sclerotized or hardened because that's where there needs to be reinforcements. On the other side of the spectrum, these lighter areas on the abdomen are less sclerotized. They need to be bendy. They need to be able to expand and contract when the insect is eating, and therefore they're softer to allow for that expansion and that dynamic function. So, do you ever encounter them in a fast running mood? Yeah, I mean, during this broadcast, the ones that jumped down ran away. They made a dash and ran away. And you know how I mentioned how some of them escaped earlier this summer when a batch were born? The little babies escaped. And one thing that I ended up doing to try to catch them was I set up a little space. They like being together. They like being in tight spaces because if you think about leaf litter, tight little spaces, and that also helps them retain moisture. So it is a strategy, a survival strategy for them to be together, to be social and together to help retain moisture. And so what I did is I put a piece of cardboard flat on the table with a little bit of cat food and a little bit of carrot there and a little bit of paper towel moisture, and I was able to catch some that way because they found it and it was a suitable habitat for them. And so I just checked it every couple of days, and that's how I found a few of the ones that had escaped. Chris says, looks kind of intimidating. Just glad it isn't 5 feet long. Yeah, although at 5 feet long, it'd be way chiller than a crocodile probably, but it would have huge mandibles. Could definitely pack a punch with its bite if it was 5 feet. That'd be quite a situation. We could probably ride it around, sit on its back and go for a ride if it was like that, if it was that big. They're building a new hidden city now. I hope I find it. I hope they invite me to visit their city if they did start a new colony somewhere. Hi, Luke. Oh, no problem. Do people eat them in other countries? Okay. They can be eaten, but they do have some sort of toxin. And the other day I was putting together a care sheet for someone who I'm giving these roaches to. And when I was looking around the internet gathering some information about care, I learned from one YouTuber that they have these toxins, and there was some contest where people were eating as many as possible in a given amount of time, and somebody died because of the toxins that are in them. So I need to read up on that more. Yeah. Can you keep them? Do you keep them in the dark? I give them lots of spaces to hide. Good question. I give them lots of spaces to hide. I have some leaf litter in there, although they usually end up nibbling on the leaf litter and kind of goes away. But yeah. Mike, yes, this is a Madagascar hissing cockroach. Yeah. Cockroaches have a really bad reputation because they are a common pest in city areas. But if you think about it, they're really taking advantage of the nutrients that humans aggregate. And so you can't blame them. That's how nature works. If there is a resource available, if there's nutrition somewhere, then an organism is going to take advantage of it and to survive. So Rares says, congrats on the Nat Geo News. Great to see you finally do it. Thank you. So Rares is referring to I was selected for a Fulbright National Geographic Storytelling Fellowship, and it's starting to come together. It was postponed a bunch because of COVID, And now it's officially going to start next fall, and we had a meeting for it recently, so that helped it feel more real, because before that it was just emails. So Terrence says, thanks, Alexander. Oh, good to see you here. Guru. Yeah, very exciting. It's huge. It's a dream come true for me. I'm very excited to work and I'll get a mentor through Nat Geo, and just really excited about this opportunity to do a project that I designed, and to work with researchers and entomologists in Indonesia to document insect life. I hope so. Terrence says the video is a little choppy for me again. I really hope that clears up. One thing I forgot is that I might help if I plug in my computer. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my computer charger and plug it in. So I will put this guy down. I paused for a moment there because there's a little roach over here that I need to pick up. All right, say bye. Oh, no. Here we go. And I'll give you your banana back too. Whoa, do you guys hear that other sound? That's really funny. That sound, can you hear that? The other hissing? Oh darn, it's choppy, okay. Okay, one sec. Oops. All right. Maybe plugging my computer in will help. Okay, that other hissing sound was not the hissing cockroaches, and that little barking sound was not the hissing cockroaches. That was a sugar glider, and I'm kind of curious to know if they were responding to the hissing of the cockroaches. Let me know if the project, what's the project? Thank you, Ken. Guys, let me know if the broadcast got less choppy, please. And then I'll continue if it's less choppy. In the meantime, I will continue to move over roaches. Continue the roach transfer. All right, move roaches. It didn't get better, so not really, as in it did not get better. It's still choppy. It's fine. It's still choppy. Aw. Boo! I could start again. If I start again. Yeah, it's interesting because it shows me. I'll take a picture in case it's helpful. It shows me the signal here, and the signal says it's okay. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so the sound, it's bottlenecking. Well, hopefully me plugging in my computer is helpful, and I'll turn the brightness down a little bit in case it helps my computer. I don't know if that'll help my computer. My computer is not doing other things. It's also a new computer. So I'll be disappointed if it is the computer. But it's in warranty right now too. So maybe I can do, I don't know. Well, this is what tests are for. But yeah, so the sugar glider is what was making the other sound. Thank you, Chris, for the feedback as well, saying it's a bit choppy, but not very distracting for me. Audio is fine for me. Is it across several apps? Maybe that's what's causing it. Yeah, it's across. Let me see what's across right now. Can I turn it off for other apps? Is that possible? Oh, maybe I can. Let me try to turn it off for YouTube because that was mostly just